Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Fresh coffee. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, continuing our quest to sculpt these Banishers characters. Alright, sorry about that. Nothing like your 3.5-year-old giving you a hard time about not putting the toilet seat down. She'll call me out. Hello. Did I charge my headset? I actually don't think I did. We should be okay. Let's see here. Should be all right. We'll see. All right, let's get to it. We started sculpting the hand, and oh, look at that. Okay. Didn't have to reset the camera. It's so weird. I even like dropped it on the floor and everything and didn't have to reset it. We need this knuckle right here to be bumped up just a little bit more here. Hey, what's up, Northern Time? How you doing? Hello, Looper. Oh, there we go. What's up, Pope? How you doing? Good evening, Rob. Plaid jammy pants, hello. A little bit more on this. Just some fine tuning to do on the hand, and then we'll get it baked. Oh yeah? You're well trained already, Rob. Hey, thanks, man. That looks better. A little bit more knuckle there. So we took our car in to get some routine maintenance done on it, just to be sent home with a the car's pretty much kaput. The frame on the rear end rusted through and cracked, so looks like I'll be trying to find my steel stick. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Let's get some let's order like 10-20 tubes of steel stick and just pack it in there, call it a day. Yeah, so he's pretty much, he didn't do any work to it and just said, yeah, you need to get a new car there, buddy. Oh my god, great. Great. We'll figure out something. That's right. It was unexpected, but I was not surprised either. Speaking of which, just got 2 new sticks of steel stick came in the mail here. A little restock. Very good. How you doing there, Pongus Champus? Not too shabby. Oh, nice, cool. I imagine you will post results on the Discord so we can check it out. Criticism from strangers. I would think I'd take it pretty well. I'd also say I'm pretty patient with people. Yeah, I think the patience with things, patience skills can certainly roll over into other fields of life for sure. Yeah. That's true. I've been streaming for 13 years. It's a lot of stranger activity. Some are stranger than most. Indeed. Just give that a little brushing. Yeah. Well, you just gotta think of it logically. Not being patient with people doesn't do any good. In fact, it only can inflame or harm a situation. Or just put stress and pressure on yourself, which does damage. So... And I certainly appreciate when people are patient with me. So it would be hypocritical of me to not be patient with people. You know what I mean? We all have our flaws. I need to cut the pinky shorter. Section's too long. Little surgery. Guten Tag. How you doing? I don't know if we'll reuse this or we'll just resculpt the end. See this really quick. A horrible moment to join. Don't worry, it was painless. I didn't sculpt pain receptors into the hand. Oh. If they're like the toys from Toy Story. Do the toys from Toy Story feel pain? Just because they talk and move around doesn't mean they feel pain. Actually, probably I think they don't. Buzz Lightyear lost his arm. I think Woody had some parts lost at some point. They feel pain. Look. The pain of losing one arm would be crippling. I specifically remember Buzz Lightyear running around, emotional pain. Yes. The worst kind. Worst kind of pain. fine. Oh yeah, I remember that one. Was it incinerator or wasn't it like a garbage truck? That's a good question. Maybe creative corner. I could see on the scene at school too, to be honest. Mr. McMaster. Work is truly exceptional. I'm always thrilled to see what you're doing. May I ask approximately how much your sculptures cost? For example, 20 centimeter person with some details. If you don't like to communicate this publicly, that's of course okay. Yeah, just shoot me an email. Yeah, it's too hard to like get into it live, so I just keep all price chit chat done via email. So yeah, you can certainly send me a message, and I'll be more than happy to get you some info. And thank you for the kind words. I appreciate that. It helps if you know kind of what kind of character you're looking for too. If it's like a, like a monster, or if it's a likeness, certain things like that can help with the getting the right price quote. Right. It's a bit better. Hey, Tactical, how you doing? Good evening. Well, I don't think it means that kind of purification. I'm pretty sure it's from city skylines. So it's like, you know, the nice type of purification, you know, building up city parks and stuff like that. Hey, thanks, Greg. That's it's a part of sculpture. I think one of those topics you can do a million times and still still improve, you know. Hands are not easy to get. But I am so far pretty happy with this one. So far, so good. It's one of those things you just gotta be really patient with it, you know. You gotta really be more picky than on the other parts of your projects. Just like the head or the face. If you could spend all your time budget on something, it would be hands and face. And then you could like just rip through the rest of the project or the character. And if it's got a really decent portrait and good hands and everything's in proportion, then it's gonna look good. Alright, let's brush. Get a bit of brushing, and I think that's good. Good enough. Get it in the oven. I think we'll work on her cape next while we wait for this to cure. Okay. Get this in the oven, and we'll... I mean, technically I could jump right into her hand which is going to be even harder. No, not yet. Not yet. What we'll do is we'll paint the C1 separator on the guy. Right on his shoulder where her hand is touching him. And then we will sculpt. We'll just put it together and sculpt it all together. With her hand right on his back. Then bake it together. And then we should just be able to remove her. Her hand should come right off. Seamless fit. So let's bake the hand, paint the C1 separator, but then we start her cloak because we'll have to wait for that to dry. All right, I'll be right back.
The strength of the cnotbusch kingdom lies not in our walls, but in our people. March to war.
I think we've been through this before, but I'm gonna have to ask you again. Is it Kai or is it Key Creator? Kai. I'm guessing Kai. Like pie, but with a K. Hey, thanks for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Come on in. How you all doing? Well, hello. Let's see, let me pull up this reference here. Not today. Hey, what's up, sister? Good evening. What were you working on there? Key? Pie? Quee? Quee. Quee. Oh. You're saying yes. Wait. Like we? We. I have to work on my French. My neighbors that live behind me speak French. They don't speak much English. Oui. Merci. That's thank you, right? Quay. Ah, your English is fine. English is fine. I tell you what, your English is probably better than my French. Yeah, think about that. Hey, thank you so much for sending your people here. Thank you very much. Merci. If you guys are new here, my name is cnotbusch, and I make sculptures here, start to finish. One of a kind, original sculpture creations. Let's see here. I'll pull this one. We're about to get into kind of like a cape piece here on our character. I'm trying to think how we should go about doing this. Some of this wire here. Oh, yeah. Oh, let me fix my camera first. Hold on. Like key. It's not the pie. Key. Okay, got it. Okay, 1 second. Salud. Set my camera settings here. New cable coming in on Sunday, so we shouldn't have to worry about that for too much more here. Bonjour. Okay, so this is what we're working on here. We got these two characters from the game Banishers, Ghost of New Eden, two main characters. I think they're French, aren't they? Or her character is French Canadian or something. Not too sure about her backstory. Often here, and you like my work. Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sending your people here. I appreciate it. Okay, so I see. Okay. So we're gonna take some of this wire here And we're going to create a skeleton or a frame for this cloak. It's our mission. She's got a kind of, it's like a partial cape thing. Let's see, this needs to be, let's just do it kind of extra long, just so we have enough to work with here. Let's get 2 pieces about the same size. I think we'd just do 2 pieces of armature, and we will we're going to use hot glue and foil to do the land in between. So let me get my hot glue gun out and heat it up, so it's good to go by the time we get to that step. Now, 1 piece of foil by itself is very weak, but I've learned that if you hot glue 2 pieces of foil together, like a sandwich, it becomes like kind of like a leathery, really durable leathery material that's very thin. We can kind of put it where we want it. The key here is to be careful to kind of entrap the structure, because when we bake it, the glue will no longer it will heat back up, it'll melt, so which could lead to big glue drip, which I've had happen, and it's no problem if it does. All right. All right, we also need the drill with the proper size drill bit. This is probably a little bit too big. Yeah, definitely. That's probably too small. It might work. What about this one? Is that the same size? That might be just right there. All right, let's see. Oh, let's not drop them everywhere. A little bit down. I bet this one. Yeah, so could be too. We want it to be a snug fit. Maybe that one. I bet you that one we dropped on the ground is the perfect one. Of course. But of course. Alright, let's give this a try. The size. I'm going to drill 2 holes. The cloak is on like a slant, so it's actually, let's see here, it's like, about up here. We'll just go in right there. It's one end of the cloak. The other end is like right here. Maybe even higher, like right there. Yeah. So 2 holes. There we go. Let's see how that fits. Ah, yeah, perfect. Just snug enough. Not too snug, not too loose. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, now let's drill the other hole. Yeah, you don't have to be worried. And honestly, if you're making the work, you don't have to be worried about breaking it because you made it, you know? It's like a car mechanic being worried about their car breaking, you know? Last person in the world that needs to worry about that. And yeah, it's like a rubber material. See this? Very flexible. Very hard to break where you don't want it to break, you know. Like butter. What's up, Paul? Paul Shack. Okay, we'll put these into place here, and then we'll gotta kind of figure out how we want this cape to flow here. Let's grab the sketch. Yeah. Alright, kind of just flowing down and then out. Give it a bend here. Right. Like that. Alright, let's see here. Money in the bank and wine in the tank. Nice. A classic tune, classic song. I don't need this anymore. Right. I think we'll use a little bit of super glue to kind of keep these from turning. Let's use the activator spray. Need to get more of that. Just gonna put a little dollop here. Just to hold it in place till we get the other stuff situated. Spray it. Pretty much welded on there. Oh yeah? Alcohol works. Interesting. Okay, so now we're gonna take some foil and we're gonna essentially connect these two pieces together with some foil with some hot glue in the middle. Grab the foil. Alright. Apparently that hot glue gun's handle or the trigger's broken on that side of these two hands. Just push the glue stick. Yeah, it's good. That hot glue gun lasted a long time. Probably 10 years. It served its time. Hello. Kellis. How you doing? Yeah, it was nice to check out your stream there. Looper recommended that we check you out. Looper is a well respected cnotbusch community member. Good stuff. This is the sandwich tinfoil cake. That's right. See, so I've increased the durability of this by just putting some super glue in there, and it's really tough. It's amazing how this flimsy foil goes from you know, pretty flimsy to pretty tough. And this just gives us that nice solid it'll give us a nice solid base to work on. Hey, we're all behaving. That's good. That's very good. Okay, so now we usually do these. I usually do these capes in two sides that we do. We do the top side, bake it, and then we do the underside. And you hide the thickness of the cape by just making the edges really thin. The cape itself doesn't actually have to be thin, but if the edge is very thin, and there's a nice steady gradation to the edge, it is perceived as a thin material. So that's the kind of technique we use to hide the thickness. So, because it won't be as thin as the cape actually is. It'll be pretty thin, but you know, making a cape as thin as the cape actually is just too difficult to do. It has to be a bit thicker. So we hide that thickness. Okay. Let's do... I got two through the machine here. I'm gonna roll out a sheet of clay, and we're just gonna add Yeah, I have a little bit. We have a yearly tradition of making Emma, me and her mother make Emma's cake from scratch. And I'll usually sculpt, get some fondant and mess around and sculpt some funny little things. Ina, my wife, she's the real cake making expert around here, though. I'm just the sous chef. I am a baker of breads, though. I do really like to bake bread. I've been messing around with sourdoughs lately. Yeah, it tasted super good too, man. It was really tasty. The cupcakes to go with it. This year should be interesting. It's better and better every year with her. To kind of figure out what our game plan is here with Emma's birthday. that the car is out of commission. Have to change plans a little bit. Hideous link warning. Let's see. I took it in to get new. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah, it turned out really good. I took it in to get some new tires, some general maintenance, and the mechanic came back. You know, I was in the waiting room. Came back out in the waiting room, and said, "You're not getting any new tires today, my friend." I was like, "Why not? Come here, let me show you something." Brought me into the shop. There was the frame on the back end, right next to the tire. It's like a really intense spot of rust. It rusted through and crack. There was a crack in the frame, so that whole back end's ready to just fall off any day here. So he's like, "You're not getting new tires because you're gonna need a new car." It's like, oh, wonderful, wonderful. So that's all thanks to the wonderful use of salt on the roadways that they do here. You'll rust, they call it the rust belt. It's a shame, the cars are pretty in pretty good running condition otherwise. Of course, my brain goes immediately to like, all right, I'm gonna call my brother over here. We're gonna weld up the frame with some. I was thinking about taking a couple sticks of steel stick and just mashing it in there and letting it ride out for a few more. Just kidding. Yeah, I don't know what we'll do. We'll figure it out, I'm sure. I'm just gonna cram steel stick up in there. Call it a day. Alright, so yeah. I'm gonna roll it around the edges here. It's one of those things you could probably patch it or fix it, but it would only last for like 6 more months. So it's just not really worth the effort in trying to weld it or whatnot. You don't really want to do that with frames too much anyways, because your tires get out of alignment and you start burning through tires, and there's all kinds of problems that comes from framework. $250 in steel stick. She's a tank. I'm not gonna lie. If I was probably a single and without the responsibilities of a family, I would probably try it. But you know, driving around with little Emma in the car, nah, not worth it. I've been doing this full time now for about 13 years. Yeah, well, kid and wife, you know. It's different when it's just yourself. It shouldn't be, but that's just how it is, you know. Should also take care of yourself. But, you know. I'm a little bit older, a little less reckless, wiser, I would think, than my younger years. The wife could at least consent to the risk. What has that guy ever done for me? Who? Who, you? I just wonder how long we've been driving on a cracked frame. It's probably been a little while. I've been meaning to get it in to get the work done to it for probably a couple months. Funds just weren't adding up, but glad I got in there when I did. Since that big bump you went over. It's like once the rest of the frame looks really good. It's just that one spot is like really rusted. And it's he said it's really common in that make of car. He thinks it's just kind of where the salt water gets kicked up onto, or I called my brother. He says it's probably like it probably holds water in that one spot in the frame. Yeah, right. Sports car guy, huh? I've never had a sports car. I was more of a drive it till it falls apart kind of guy. Like I'm maintaining that tradition. Drive it till the wheels fall off or the axle. Literally. Guess you wouldn't go anymore, yeah. Let's see, the last car I had before this car was the one that got set on fire, which started my art career. So I mean, I went a long time without even having a car, and then got this one. And this one lasted, I don't know, like 4 years, 4 or 5 years. So on to the next thing. Well, I don't know what it is yet, though. Alright, we'll see you later there, Lord. Yeah. Duct tape, huh? I still love Ina has such good reactions to people's cars. She comes from a land where they aren't allowed to drive cars that are falling apart on the roads. Germany. Hey, what's up, Toasto? Let me go be right back for a few moments, folks. I didn't get a chance to eat dinner thanks to all the car stuff I was dealing with. And it's ready. So let me go. Ah, the playlist knows. Yes, everybody can cook. I'm gonna go eat some delicious ratatouille. I'll be right back. Thanks for tuning in. Okay. I have returned. Oh, thanks. Thanks for waiting, everybody. Sorry, usually I eat dinner before evening stream. Had a little bit of a chaotic afternoon. All is good. Let's see here. Yeah, it's no problem. There's always a way, my friends. Oh yeah? Let me see. Let me check. Oh yeah? You think so, Looper? Alright, let's get this GoFundMe for my Ferrari. let's get a decommissioned ambulance and you know, convert it into a mobile workshop. That's what we'll do. So I could be a traveling sculpture salesman. I'll go from town to town selling my honey and onion medicinals. Get a retired Wienermobile. A food truck. Magic bus. Ah, yeah, school bus. Yeah, that's a good idea. That'll give me plenty of space to work with. Then we can just get rid of the house. Yeah, there we go. We'll do school bus with a plot of land. I'll drive into town each morning and just like plug in an Ethernet cord into one of the neighbors around here, you know, so I can stream. And when I'm done streaming, I can just unplug, drive to my plot of land and garden it up. It's a brilliant strategy. Even room for bookshelves. Yeah, we're already planning on homeschooling Emma, so. No. I like having a place to lay my head to call home. But then again, could be a bus. Alright, let's see. I don't need this hot glue gun anymore. Let's unplug this. It's perfect. Hey, look at that. That works. Indoor plumbing. Hey, just get a bunch of sawdust and do a bio toilet. Bucket system. Ooh, okay, yeah. Yeah, we can do that. We can switch. The wee one's got to go to bed, so we're gonna have to switch up our project here. Outdoor plumbing. All right. Was that you, sister, that you were asking about the how to do a cape? Or was that somebody else? Somebody else, I think, maybe. Well, that's how you do it. You just sculpt this side, do all the little wrinkles and textures, and bake it, and then you add clay to the underside, sculpt that side. It was somebody else, okay. Alright, we're gonna switch it up to our homework. Got some homework to do. To finish the belts and the chest piece. By the way, this little guy here is available if anyone wants to adopt him. Help us on our quest for a new vehicle. This guy is up for grabs. It's gonna have a beard and a hat. Fully painted with a nice little scenic base. We sculpted the belt buckle last time. Let's because the missus is recording it for, you know, content, social media, so we she can't, she's taking her to bed, so she can't be recording. I don't know, it's just a strange clause that the Banishers company put in the contract that said that I can only work on it when my daughter is awake. Strange. I just don't ask questions. Just say, all right, sure. If you insist. Yeah, shoot me an email if you're interested, and we can, you know, stuff like this is personal projects. I don't really have a particular price in mind, and I usually sell my personal creations for a lot less than what commission work goes for, so but yeah, just shoot me an email. I can figure out some numbers and send it your way if you're interested. Alright, I don't want to wait for this to bake, so we're just going to use the heat gun to bake it. Oh, okay. Come on. What do you need a roof over your head when you have an awesome magical sculpture to make you feel warm and comfy on the inside? You know, a house just makes you warm and comfy on the outside. Think about it. Which one's better? Alright, let's cook this with the heat gun. Here we go.
Listen closely, traveler, to what I say. Twitch Prime does not even cost a dime.
Hey, Jake. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you for the support, my friend. Shula. Hey, glad to have you here. Yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. I'm glad you find this to be a comfortable place. Need a roof to keep the magical sculpture safe. No nonsense. You can you can do an upgrade, sculpture force field magical upgrade. So the sculpture will be fine. Don't worry about that. Hey, thanks, Jake. I appreciate it, man. How you been? How was life? Wizardry is included in the price of the statue. That's right. All wizardry included. No hidden fees. No hidden wizardry fees. I haven't seen Lorna in a little bit. Is she in between her move to Texas? I think she was here this morning. I want to say. Yeah, she was on earlier. No, I think this weekend, right? She's going on. She's not moving. She's going on like a weekend trip, going all over the place, so she hasn't moved yet. Yeah, good. Just staying busy with electrical. I built a Morphe desk to sculpt on though. What's a Morphe desk? What's that? Is that like one of the ones that like raises up to standing and then goes back down or something like that? Electrical. Are you becoming an electrician there, Jake? Good trade. The fold up. Okay, cool. Very nice. All right, let's take it off and then we'll zap the backside. Kind of by default because my dad is one. Yeah, you know what? Those types of trades are good, man. Really good to have. Even if it's not exactly what you want to do, learning a trade like that's just it's good to have stuff like that you can always go back to, you know, always make a paycheck with that, something like that, you know, a good paycheck at that. So it's good. If I were a young man again, I would probably consider doing some sort of a trade like that and then transitioning from that. Obviously I enjoy being a sculptor, so you know, use your free time wisely, and if something works out that you can transition to, great. If not, then great. You got food in your fridge and a roof over your head, you know. Oh, even better. If it's a family business, even better. Yeah, that's great. Good. I'm a plumber sculptor. Yeah, my dad, he's always been the company guy, or union. My dad works for the union. He started off as a just general laborer when he was like 18 years old, and then he got his plumbing license and became a plumber. And then he transitioned from that to machine operator. That's what he had been doing for a long time. So he's the guy on the roadway operating those heavy machines, you know, digging holes. But he retired just recently, this last year, so he's out now. But yeah, I learned a lot growing up in a household like that. So my brother he's kind of in the same field. He's a certified plumber, and he's gone here and there. He's doing like maintenance guy work right now. So that's the kind of stuff. Those are kind of skills you can just always find work for. You know, it's good to have. Plumbing pays so well. Yeah, plumbing. Yeah, I mean it's just like electrical, really. If you think about it, it's one of those things. Alright, that should be enough. Just zapped it on both sides. Might not be fully baked, but it baked enough for us to handle it. It's gonna get fully baked once we put the whole thing in the oven. Yeah, don't lick the wires. That's right. Lucifer, how you doing? Or your fingers if plumbing, yeah. That's right. Got shocked a few days ago, a couple times. Fun stuff. Yeah, I've done that before. My biggest electrical scare was I was helping my dad with building his garage, and he asked me to. I was screwing in the outlets, you know, the electrical outlets, and I had somehow pinched a wire behind it as it was screwed in. So I screw it in, and sparks pouring out of the wall on top of a ladder, you know, classic. Oops. Just came from work, doing just great. Bought the clay. Hey, awesome. Wonderful. Are you on your own quest, or are you joining us for the class? Speaking of which, Jake, we have a free class that's currently in the works right now, if you'd like to join us. It's a free resource for you. This is the character we're making in the class. Start to finish comprehensive guide. You guys can just chilling, too late to work with. Yeah, I got you. I know how that feels. I get to the end of the evening and I don't want to game or do anything. I just want to hang out. Just want to take it easy and watch something. I know how that is. Yeah, there's a playlist here on Twitch and also on YouTube. I'm just going to stick this on here real quick. Like so. Unfortunately, the end of my 10-hour shift is the only time I have to work on my classwork. Oh. I remember how that is. I really do. The choosing between working on your passion stuff or just taking it easy. It's hard sometimes. Not easy. Keep pushing forward there, Toadstool. I think for a good, it was probably a good probably a good 3 years, I would say, where sculpting was like a side job, and you know, I'd come home from my full 8 to 10 hour shift, and then I'd work on my sculpture work after work. And you know, nowadays even more so, we live in this world of distractions, so it's very easy to give in to other distractions and let our passion pursuits fall to the wayside. Like baking it? You're having trouble baking it? Does the foil stay in? Yeah, it does. Yeah, the foil stays in. It'll be covered up though. I could technically remove it, but yeah. Yeah. It is. You know, we all have those things that we do that are, you know, just time sinks, you know. They don't do anything for you other than just take your time and just trying to limit those and convince yourself to do more of the things that really benefit you, you know, creating something, building something, growing a skill of some sort. It's a battle. How many hours on this piece? Let's see. We're on week, what week are we in? Week 10, right? So that's 20 just for the class, plus all the homework time. Let's just say maybe 50 hours. Be pretty close. Logitech Brio, yep. Get her into sculpting. Problem solved. There you go. That's so true, sister. That's so true. It's the idea of it that's exhausting, but when you actually convince yourself to sit down and perform it and do it, you tend to have a good time. It's just kind of getting over that hump of... It's the same with like exercise and stuff like that. Something you would think would make you more tired actually gives you energy. But the thought of it, oh, that's exhausting. Alright, Jake. Have a good one, my man. Thanks for checking in. Good to hear from you. All right, yeah, let's check it out there, Pogus Champus. Yeah, I'll be on for another what, hour and a half. I'll still be here. Let's see. Let's check out Discord. Upper school. Try not to do any sneak peeks of I like to be surprised when I see you guys' updates. Oh. Let's just close this, and we're just gonna jump straight to the present here. Boop. Hey, all right. Let's see here. Oh wow, that is a cool design. I could see that you can roll it. So this is, you know, if you think about it, this is the same tool as the tool I made, but the tool I made only does one of the tool strokes. So that's interesting. Yeah, so it's like let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 tool strokes to make the same section. Let's see the results. Yeah, it looks really good. Oh wow. Even has like the 2. It's not too bad. There we go. All right. Efficiency. Wonderful. Now I would even take it a little bit further. If you want to, you can go in and even add some more depth to the detail, or tool it even further and add some texture on top of it, but it looks good already as it is. Save me some time to catch up. Yeah, right? Seriously. Yeah, that turned out really good. Let's see here. Hey, what's up, Super? How you doing? Let's see. I missed the beginning of that. Has anyone ever done swatches with their miniature paints to see how they look and get organized? If so, yes, I have a tip. Actually, I have a tip. I don't know if I have any right here, but what I do, so the paints I buy actually have white caps, and I just put a drop of paint on the top of the cap, and it dries and shows you exactly what the color looks like. So when I have all my paints in my tray, I can just look at all the dots on all the caps to see the color. That's all I do. You have white primer? Yeah, it's true. Yeah, so just put dots on the caps directly. Just keep it simple, and that'll give you at least a good enough idea. So I can show, yeah, I can show you an up close of my basket here. Yeah. Let's see. Now you can see the this section here is not very good because I couldn't really reach because the board was in the way, so that'll be covered up with probably when we do the frame to the backpack. But you have to know why you're painting in the first place. Why are you painting in the first place? To give it color. That's why I paint. Why does a coloring book page need to be colored? Because it just does. Right. Yeah, exactly. This is an original character, yeah. Original design. Right. Well, you know, there's something to be said about when you create something. It can be anything. Creating things. Being productive in the creation of something or the building of something. It really is very satisfying to do. I think we're all meant to do some form of creation. Because I'm telling you, I get the same feeling and sensation of even something simpler like my garden, you know, when you put in a lot of hard work and then you just look at it and see it growing and see how, you know, how nice everything is. Just, I don't know. It's just fulfilling, that's all. It's a fulfilling thing to do. Creation is fulfilling, whereas consumption is only filling. Consumption fills your belly, but creation fulfills your soul. Build something. Doesn't matter what it is, just build something. That's like my dad. My dad used to say that to us when we were younger. We weren't allowed to do nothing. He said, just do something. I don't care what it is, but do something. Alright, Dad, I'll do something. He's such a hard worker that I get it too, man. Being idle, you know, it's not good. The quicker you realize that and embrace the work that is life, that's when real satisfaction in your work starts to come to fruition. Oh, nice. VTT creation. Oh yeah, for sure, Chuck. I think everyone should do. Everyone should do that. And if you're not doing work that you enjoy, that fulfills you, then you should be making steps to find whatever that is. And a lot of times, I think it is something that you might, you know, we always have this idea of what we really want or what we think. What job we think would make us happy or whatever, but a lot of times it's something you would have never even thought of. You just gotta kind of go on that journey to find it, whatever it is, and just kind of be open to things as they come. Might be something unexpected, you know. It's fear that often keeps us in our bubbles of you know, doing jobs that we don't necessarily like, have no passion for. That fear of the unknown, you know, the what ifs, you know. Stinks when you have a job that is fulfilling, but the company's a pile of doo-doo. Well, but that just means you just need to find a different company, right? Technically. Unless that job is only available in that one particular company. At my max, oh, definitely not max level, no. There's always things you can do better. Your work is pretty niche, yeah. Yeah, maybe you need to start your own thing. Yeah, just start your own thing. That's how that works, right? Independent consultant, yeah, that's right. I tell you what, man, being your own boss is a wonderful thing if you can make it happen. It comes with its own set of pros and cons, but man, it's I think it's worth it. You can manage it. I just make the spontaneous decisions in the moment. Just like these little dealies on the belt here. I don't even know what they are. Just felt like it needed something, so you start. Oh, yeah, that's true. That would probably be difficult. Yeah. PI, a debit card fraud PI. He's on the case. Don't worry, citizen. I'm on the case. Are you have you thought about this surgence of AI technology and how it might affect your future in that industry? I'm just curious, because I could see that one potentially being on the hit list, especially if your company's already, you know, a bunch of babushkas. Did I ever show you the T-Rex mask I can make now? What'd you make, a mold? I don't think I've seen it. Fear is the mind killer, it really is. And stress is the passion killer. You could be the most passionate person ever on job or task, but if you let it start stressing you out, it's gonna kill it. It's like putting a bucket of water on a fire. I am not good at digital art because I don't do digital art. Thank you, Super. Your company's actively developing stuff, but it can't replace people. I sure hope so. I see. There's always the human that needs to confirm the findings. I see. But I mean, it was definitely downsized the need for human input, right? I wanna. Maybe I did see that. Now that I think about it, did you post it in Discord? All right, Looper. We'll catch you later. Yeah. Toxic art supplies. Gotta be careful of that. Long-term exposure can really add up. But I mean, you know, we're also surrounded by quite a bit of toxins on our day-to-day, but I mean, just look at household cleaners and shampoos and stuff like that. It's pretty crazy. How can they even sell that stuff? The crazy thing is, especially with like house cleaners, old baking soda and vinegar even does a better job at cleaning a lot of stuff than these just straight up chemicals. Oh yeah, only in California. That's right. I forgot. That's such a funny idea if you think about it. So our product actually causes cancer and kills people. Can we just put a little warning on the box and still sell it anyways? Oh yeah, sure. I don't see why not. You warned them. It's not your fault. Wipe your hands clean. Let's do the belt loops. Liquitex matte medium and a flow aid for a few months. Oh. Yeah. Well, it's just like in Germany, the packs of cigarettes, they have like straight up like photographs of people, like pictures of their lungs, or like really graphical like illness photos, like right on the packages of the boxes. But that one's different, because that's like a straight up nicotine addiction is not an easy thing to overcome. I don't know from experience, but I've known enough people that have been trying to break it. It's like worse than some hard drugs, trying to get over that. I'm so glad I never started that. Yeah, it's true, Fat Peanut. Yeah. Yeah, right. Shula. Canada's the same. Yeah, I know. Yeah, my brother's been trying to stop smoking, and I always try to convince him, and yeah, it's the alternatives are very expensive. That tends to be something that stops him. He's tried a few times, but yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's good. Good for you, Pogus. Always nice to hear success stories. I mean, what it is your brain naturally produces nicotine. Basically, how I understand it. And when you start artificially introducing it into your system, it stops making it. So if you ever stop artificially adding it, your brain's just like screaming at you, because it just has to go without it for a little while until it starts producing it itself again. That's that phase that people have a hard time getting over. I want to say a similar thing happens to people that take like melatonin regularly. Our brains produce melatonin all on their own. That's nice, Chuck. Seize the opportunity. Hey, what's up, Snappy? I'm just adding some belt loop on this guy here. This is a project for my free class that I'm teaching. It's just doing my homework. So we're ready for our next class on Sunday. Alright, let's kind of... Let me just texture that and see where we're at after the texture. Oh yeah? Yeah, Brush, very knowledgeable individual, that's for sure. Hey, thanks, man. Thank you. Oh yeah, me too. Yeah, it's pretty insane, the modern day marble sculptures. Yeah, ancient marble sculptures are great and all, but the modern day stuff's really good too, man. It's definitely next level. It just doesn't get as much admiration as the old stuff, you know. You seen those pillows? I love those pillows. They look like pillow. I mean, they look exactly like a pillow, but it's a solid chunk of marble. Alright, folks. I'm going to get out of here a little bit early today. I'm going to give my mother a call and update her on my car situation. A little bit exhausted from dealing with that anyways. But anyways, yeah, we'll call it a little bit early today. I'll be back on tomorrow, and tomorrow's Friday. We'll continue working on our Banishers piece. We'll get the cape, first layers of the cape done on the female character, and then we'll attach the hand and sword combo and sculpt the arm. So, hey, no problem, Snappy. Yeah, no problem, man. Sorry, I'm getting out of here a little early, but yeah, it's okay. We'll regroup tomorrow, and bright and early 7 a.m. And then if I don't see you then, I'll see you on Sunday for our class, Sunday morning. So, all right. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining. Let's find somebody to raid. I'm going to get on out of here. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting my work. Appreciate it. Let's see. Who can we raid? Some people's starting screens are pretty funny. You know what? Let's go raid Mr. Summit Forgery. I haven't raided him in a long time. So I got one viewer. He's doing a painting a sculpture here. Dawn McTeague. What's Dawn do? sister. Okay, yeah. Suggest it again next time, and we'll try and make it happen. Yeah, let's give Summit Forgery a raid. Oh, wrong one. Oops. Wrong chat. There we go. All right, everybody. Till next time, my friends. Bye-bye.